Hi, in this video I will show you how to resolve the issue of noise crackling inside of the OBS recordings inside of your Linux based system. So let's get started. So as you can see, I am using Linux. I am using a distribution called CachyOS, which is a Arch based distribution. Okay. Now I am running OBS Studio, the latest version of OBS Studio. And previously what was happening when I was recording my videos, there was some of the parts of the recording, especially in the audio, was crackled. It was having some crackling sound and the sound recording was not good. Okay, so how to fix that? To fix this issue inside of your any Linux distribution, you have to use something called PipeWire. And what exactly is PipeWire? Basically, PipeWire is a project that aims to greatly improve handling of audio and video under Linux. Okay, and that definitely improved my audio and the video recording, which I can say. Because if you see my sources here, the audio input capture is using PipeWire and the screen capture is also using PipeWire. Okay, so now this thing is not available inside of the OBS Studio by default. When you install that, you have to install separately. So I will show the process to you. So this is something which you have to use. You have to use PipeWire. Sometimes what happens is that your Linux distribution is using PulseAudio. Now with PulseAudio, there is a problem with OBS Studio as the time of recording. Okay, so you have to use PipeWire. Now to download and install PipeWire, there are some different process which you have to follow for different distributions. For Arch Linux, as you can see, here is the Arch wiki page and here PipeWire is available. But for my distribution, it was already installed and already set up. If you are using something like CachyOS, so it is already set up for you. Okay, but if you are using something else, then you can definitely install PipeWire for your distribution. Okay, then after you have installed PipeWire, you have to install a OBS plugin, which is called this one. This is the plugin which is called OBS PipeWire Audio Capture. Okay, now once you install that, once again, if you are using Debian based distribution, you might have to build it from scratch or you might have to install it from a different resource basically. But if you are using Arch Linux, I believe it is inside of the Arch user repositories, like inside of AUR. So give me a second, I can just search for. Yes, so if I just go ahead. Okay, so this one, let me just search a bit. So if I just search on this one, AUR. Yes, so as you can see inside of the Arch user repositories, this is available. Okay, and I used this one basically. I used Yay for installing this package into my system. Now, after you installed this package, now inside of the sources, if you just click on this plus, then you will have different sources. So as you can see, I have audio input capture, which is PulseAudio, which was the previous one. But I have another one, which is the audio input capture, which I am using, and it is using PipeWire. Okay, then you have the audio output capture as well with PipeWire and PulseAudio in my case, and you have the screen capture which is using PipeWire. Okay, so in that way, after you have done that, then what you have to do, you have to get rid of your current audio input capture source and you have to use this one, the audio input capture with PipeWire, and all of the crackling noise which you are having inside of your Linux system, like the screen recordings inside of your Linux system, that will go away. So PipeWire is a really great project and it is awesome. Like, it will help you a lot to record the screen in high quality. All right, so this is the solution for the audio crackling sound inside of your Linux systems with OBS Studio screen recording.